Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, or She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout using the brand new Memory Lane collection from Close to My Heart. This is a special collection out just for the month of July, and I could not wait to get my hands on it. The colors and everything in it reminded me of Cocoa Vanilla Studios, and I don't know, these colors are my jam, I guess you could say. So I'm going to have these two photos. I trimmed them down to 4x4. And I'm just going to matte each of them with white. I thought maybe I would matte them with a color, but I wasn't sure kind of what paper exactly they would be on. And so I just left them white to begin with, but liked how the white stood out from the background paper so much. So I'm going to be using this really pretty kind of, I don't know if it's ombre, so to speak, but it kind of reminds me of a sunset, and I feel like my photos kind of have that colored tone to them, and so I kind of wanted to play off of that. We are actually at dinner in Clearwater Beach. This was a trip to Florida in May. I don't usually scrapbook so soon, but I needed to find some pictures for this collection, and I thought these were perfect. The sticker sheet has a large sticker that says "Spending Time with You," and I thought, again, that these pictures were perfect for that large title, and so I'm going to utilize that today. I did add a border sticker from the sticker sheet to the left of that paper, and then kind of tried to decide what else to do. I knew that I was going to have a big flag across the page as a barrier for that large title. I didn't want my title just to be floating, and so I cut it, I believe it was 3.5 inches maybe. And then I cut an inch off just so it wasn't fully across the page. This paper here, I believe it's the color peach, but if you look closely, there are some yellow tones in it as well. So I thought it played off of that vertical paper really nicely. At first, I thought I would use a yellow paper from the collection for that horizontal flag there, but I remembered the sticker is actually yellow, and so I didn't want them to compete, so to speak. I did realize that I needed to bring in some of the green from the collection, the sage, because before I started the layout, actually cut out some palm fronds from one of the previous Stampin' Thin cuts, and I did that in this color sage, and so I wanted to bring in some of that green so those palm fronds didn't really stick out. This is a border stamp from the collection Are We There Yet? And at first, when I envisioned the layout, I wanted to do a scalloped piece of paper. And then I saw this border stamp, and it's sunshine, and the sun kind of gives you that scalloped look to it. And so I figured, why not use a stamp instead of a punch and get kind of more use out of my stamps since I have them sitting here. So I used the color Honey Butter for that. That is one of the colors. The main colors I think I'm using are Honey Butter, Melon, Peach, and Sage, I believe are the ones that I am using. And I don't have the Sage Close to My Heart ink, but I am using the Bundled Sage Distress Oxide, and it's pretty close. It's not identical, but it's close enough for what I need, I guess. So here's that large sticker. I am going to pop it up on some foam tape, and it is going to overlap my photos a little bit. So that's why I didn't cut any off the top. I knew that I had to cover up some of my photos, so I figured the roof or the ceiling was the perfect thing to cover up. These are the palm fronds that I cut out ahead of time. I also cut out that triangle that says "Love This Place." That is from the Are We There Yet? I believe it's the Scrapbooking Stampin' Thin cuts. So again, just trying to use up my stamps. A lot of this collection, the sticker sheet, is kind of homey. There's homes, there's flowers, which I do have a few flowers on that title there, but I decided to kind of make it more tropical. And I thought the colors of the collection kind of helped with that. So I am going to use those palm fronds and kind of layer them. I did add two, one to the top and one to the bottom of my title there. The reason you can't really see the top one is because I did the second generation stamping where I did the dark stamping instead of re-inking my stamp, I stamped it again. So it just gives you a different shade of the same color. And so that's why you can't really see the top one over there. But it is just a lighter color. So here's where I'm showing the stamps that I used. Again, that Love This Place is a travel one from Are We There Yet? And then I decided ahead of time I wanted the word love. So Love Spending Time With You is the full title. And I looked in my stash. I really wanted to keep it all close to my heart though. And so I ended up going into all of my collections and found, and now I can't remember what it's called, but it was, I think, from last year's core catalog. So it's long gone, I'm sure. But I found the word love in the sage color, and so that was just absolutely perfect. I wanted to fill in the space under the spending time with you, and so on the sticker sheet, there were perfect phrase stickers. So I just staggered 3 of them down that flag there, and then there were 3 heart stickers that matched the colors of the phrase stickers that I chose. And so those heart stickers I ended up staggering with the light color of the phrase stickers. Hopefully that makes sense. I think there is a close-up of that at the end. I then wanted to fill in that white space at the top because I don't know, I have a hard time leaving a bunch of white space. And so I chose to kind of use the banner pieces from the sticker sheet there, and then finally decided I did need to go into my stash to find something else. And so I did end up finding a heart flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. So I added that to the left-hand side of that cluster over there, and then found some fun colored flags on the sticker sheet. And so I just moved that palm fronds down a little bit and added those to the bottom of that triangle just to kind of bulk up that cluster a little bit more. So I will link the collection down below for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.